One go. Oh, I'm back. I am back for the second part of this tournament, second part of this video. But don't forget, in 10 minutes, approximately, a no-limit single draw tournament will kick off. Maybe I'll still be playing this then, maybe I won't. I guarantee you that's a huge, just bought in by the looks of things, from New Zealand. So, and they actually, funnily enough, they use A lot too. A. They do that too. Maybe not quite to the extent that, not as famously as the Canadians do. They definitely stick A at the end of a sentence. And of course they use Z for the final letter of the alphabet, just like I do. It's like pretty much everybody in the English-speaking world, apart from Americans, does. It's funny though. Here, I think a lot of Romanians pick it up, watch American films, whatever, and they will often say Z for the last letter of the alphabet when they try and speak English. I have to tell them, well, it's another alternative, We don't all say Z. For some reason that got me thinking about that song. Who was it? Was it Glenn Miller? I can't remember. With Kalamazoo. 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 Spells it out. It's one of those funny words, isn't it? Kalamazoo. So people think it's maybe not even a real place. Like Timbuktu. Cool name, Timbuktu, actually. Obviously, because they just sound exotic. They sound they sound sort of exotic and perhaps a little bit made up. But they're not. They're both real places. So you're really up against it here. So I got a lucky break at the end of that first, just before the break, the very last hand before the break. But I'm still not up to where I was in the 5,000s. You're just running like the absolute sun at the moment. I have to fold this too. It doesn't matter that I've got nothing going for. I'm going to fold. It's a bit frustrating. But he's opening. Maybe I shouldn't be folding there, actually. I don't think I should be. I think I should be defending there. Not defend this. So there's an awful lot. I don't like this hand. I would have had 3 5s. But it would have been awkward for me. Right. It's not getting involved at the moment at all. Has he min raised this as well in this position in the small blind? See what he does. So he does it. If he does it here too, he does, right? So and he gets a fold again. Well, open this up. Not fantastic. He's going all in. Oh shit! I don't have an ace. Oh bugger! If anybody else 4 bets, I'm out of here. The sheer odds I'm getting here. You disconnected. It's a bugger. But you on your back. Okay. With 4 bets. Just the sheer odds I'm getting. Have to call. I could have done with a slightly better flop than that, but do I want to? I'm betting that he's got a 9. I don't have any. Oh, he just called that. I'm going to call. What do I want to do here? Check raise this. What's he going to do? Didn't expect that, did he? Let's see what happens here. Oh, wowee. Wow. Wasn't a bad flop for me. As long as someone didn't have a 9. Let this one go. Min raising again. Oh. Need to defend a lot wider. But this is just horrible stuff. King, king, 3, 4. Not a bad hand. I'm going to enroll myself in this no limit single draw tournament. See my bankroll disappear under the 700 mark. Oh no, that's not going to inscribe myself here. So he's rejoined. Must have a real crappy hand if he's folding. My God. If you, what have I got here? I do have a gut shot. That's pretty much it, isn't it? And if I've got a gut shot to the crappy end of it too, because if a 9 comes, yeah, I'm going to fold it. So it's a little bit fortunate that hand, obviously, to get what I did. Let's one go. King 3 4 was nothing exciting, but it wasn't a bad flop for me. I just had to hope that nobody had a 9. Balls to the wall there, I guess. Split that one. Someone's got a high, someone's got a low. I've got nothing. Let that go. So Yash was the first place I went to. Now, if you want to know how to spell Yash, it's I-A-S-I. Although it actually has a little comma underneath the S that makes the sh sound in Romanian, and the little just like Timișoara does, the place I'm actually where I live. But it's kind of interesting. You do get the sense that you're a bit closer to Russia, a bit closer to that part of the world. I mean, you are. You're very close to the border, pretty close to the border with the with Moldova, the Republic of Moldova. The center of Yash, the absolute center, doesn't have that much to recommend. It does have this lovely kind of street. Where you get to see the cathedral and various churches and monastery as well. But even that's spoiled a little bit. Oh God, it's time for that to start up again already, is it? Let this one go. By these pretty much these monstrosities of apartment blocks. I mean, we have them here in Timisoara. I mean, I live in one, but not quite as monstrous as some of the ones there. That are really an eyesore. I hope I'm not being snobbish there. As I said, I do live in one, but they do visually detract from. And they're built during communism. They do detract from what's otherwise a rather nice, attractive street, I suppose. So he ends up getting just this pair of queens. Okay. I have sort of some kind of hand here. I don't know. Just going to check this. Got a 2-card draw. Oh sheesh! Made number 11. Wow! Thought I'd put a nice big over bet there and see what he does. I didn't see that coming. Maybe a queen. He called me with the queen. I don't think I'd be calling with the queen there. But actually, the centre of Yash itself, is of that one street. Was it called Stefan cel Mare? Is a bit. I don't know. There's not much there. Not like Timisoara where I am now, where the centre is very nice, and we have all these lovely parks in the centre. All this. What's he going to do here? So this is a huge Badugi hand, but it's a monster Badugi. But in this game, it's not so monstrous. Oh well, he's only raising to 500, so I have to call. Ugh. I'll have to call here, I suppose, don't I? This is awkward. Third nut low. Call this as well. Listen. So I wonder what he's got here. Let's check this down now. I'm gonna bet. Bet here. Okay, cool. Split. Wow. Didn't see that coming. I'll have to fold this, I think. A 10. It's very tempting to call here, but actually, nothing. No, I've got to move. Do you want to move? I don't actually know whether I wanted to move. Wow. As soon as he raised there, I was a little bit not liking it. What did he have? Have a flush? Yeah, he had the nut flush. How? Guess I'll just call here. Got ace 2, got a call. Well, it's not quite right. God, I do have the nut. I do have the flush draw though. Okay, well, call this as well then. Oh wow. Okay. Have a wow. It's changed a bit, hasn't it? Okay, and then I'm gonna bet. What this? Okay. Let's have enough here to. Check this back. Okay. Queens. No, let this one go. Check this back now. No, not quite. I've just got 2 pair. Oh wow, that's good. I thought there was a chance I was going to win that, but I didn't want to get too excited about it. So up to 8,000, let's go over 8. Over 8,000 this one. Let's see. Oh, so you're from Romania. Salome, Salome. I thought so as well. And people do this weird stuff with their names here. Stick Y's at the end of them. I think it makes themselves look. This guy's probably Dumitru. He's probably born in 82, and he sticks a Y at the end of it. They shorten their name, then stick a Y at the end, and that's supposed to be cool or something. The standard practice would be to put an I at the end, but Y doesn't exist in the Romanian alphabet normally. Try and play Romanian Scrabble, there's no Y in there. The Y is just not there. So it makes you look a little bit more exotic to stick a Y there. So I'm guessing he was born in 82. Which makes him a little bit younger than me. Most people are a little bit younger than me these days. As I am. Where's he from? Oh, New Zealand, of course. Just gonna flip to flop well here. Didn't really. So I've actually got a pat jack here. Bad jack 10. Fold. I'll fold this too now. And this. On the second day I was in Yash. If I have time to talk about that. Then I visited the posh part of Yash. Fold. Like this too. Where you have all these beautiful parks and everything. It's where the university is. I can't remember what the place is. It's got this Copo, that's what it's called. C-O-P-O-U is a hill that you walk up, got a gentle hill really. It's where all the parks, all the lovely parks are. Better parks than anything we have here, actually, in Timișoara. But the difference is they're not right in the centre. Even the centre doesn't have much green space at all, whereas here we have plenty. And the parks, I don't know, you've got all these stands, places where you can buy food and drink and stuff which we don't have here. So in some ways it was a bit more equipped. Better kids' playground, although It's not the good kids playground you actually have to pay for. Your, you know, this one go. That's a good. Actually, having 3, 4, 8 floors is good because it means that you do cover quite a few people at the table, other people at the table. So just to have a little bit over 3,000 at the start does help you a bit. It just means that if you ever get, you're eligible for more bounties. That's not a consideration this table. So as you see Ace, King, Jack and stuff, you know that's going in the muck. And then the third day, I actually went for a long walk. There's another hill called Buchum, and I took the bus to the end of the line and then just kept going, and I walked about 4 or 5 k's or so up this hill. Yeah, not a very steep hill, but at all. But ended up in this village called Pone, which means peacock. That was the name of the village. It all seems suddenly he's been felt a long way from the city. Felt very bucolic, and honestly, the whole trip things felt pretty bucolic a lot of the time. It was very nice. You can probably hear those bells, even though I've got the windows closed here. You can probably hear those bells. It is Sunday morning. That's why we're in this position, 1098. Standard raise on the button with that, but Queen, Queen, Jack, 8. Not a nice hand, particularly. I get a walk. I'm happy with that. This is much better. If you do your min raise business, then I will call that. It's not a great hand though. It's not suited. I think it's worth seeing a flop with. You really want to see a juice, but if it gets 3-bet or something, I probably have to let it go. Like this, yeah. Not surprised to see that. Yeah, maybe I should have just folded immediately. I'm not a fan. It's dead money. I'm the victim of this. Oh, yeah. So that's draw 4. Oh, see, but he had a big hand. Had a monster hand. Oh, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What a funny hand. Pick up all in order there. Fold. It's a little bit frustrating that I had to let that go, but I just wonder whether I should let it go. I had the ace 3 and nothing else to go with it. Well, funnily enough. Oh, hang on, what was that? How do you have that? We drew 2 and ended up with that. Oh, okay. Hang on. This one, definitely, it's just a little bit here. It's considerably better than the hand I had before. He's min-raising again. You're going to just get it all in here. Oh, he does. Oh, damn. It's a bit of a bugger. Now, though, it's improved quite a bit. I'd like to just see the turn card, though. Oh, that's a bad turn card. Really terrible turn card. So I wanted to see it. Yeah. Might have 4 on the river, I suppose. 6. What have I got? A live ace. That's what I've got. Nothing for high. Do I get half the pot? Oh, I do. I get a quarter of the pot. That's what I end up with. There. Fold. What do I end up with? Yeah. Check. Go bet. Just half the pot here. Got the nut straight. Don't have the nut straight anymore, unfortunately. I'm gonna bet this. Okay, yeah. $28,000. Wow. Seems like you're clueless. Complete here. Uac. Okay. Don't have any. Oh no, try this now. So I'm not sure. Well, hang on. Was it 220 or 120? Let's go and see what they're doing here. How many cards did you draw? I can't actually see. This makes no sense. I can't see how many cards you drew. I'm going to draw, but I can't see how many cards you drew. Right, I'm going to bet 300 now. Also, hang on a second. People have no idea what they're doing. So I have to call. Am I getting 3? Okay. Oh, I ended up with 3/4 of the pot. That's amazing. Wowee. I thought I was going to get a quarter, maybe half. I thought maybe I'll get half, maybe I'll get a quarter. 3/4. Either. Wow. There's a lot of stuff going on this table that people don't know what they're doing. Shit. So you use your 1 here. Your 2. I've got a. Oh, so you obviously you got no idea. Let's check this pack, I suppose. Oh no, I'm not. Okay, I'm gonna call this. What have we got here? Okay. Fold. Okay, draw 1 as well. Yeah, slightly better. Yeah. Similar draws, I had a slightly better draw, a very slight favourite there. But only a very slight one. So I need to see what's going on here. Yes. Oh, so you've clearly got no idea. So 330 SD 121 DKR. That's his DKR, which means oh. Now the trouble with this is that you have to beat everybody else who's in the pot too. So I'm gonna let it go. Like Missy, for instance, I don't have enough. Because he could. This is something that happens as people Google the rules. He's drawing 3. Damn, what's this another thing that happens when people, who don't know what they're doing. Guess I'm gonna call. Don't like it. I have to let this go now. Okay. So did you actually win the little pot there? Okay, fold now. Fold this. Six space into 300 is doing it all the damn time. Let this go with somebody else in the pot too. Phew. It's just like Doomy does know what he's doing. I doubted that at the beginning. Although why would we do that? You had something that looked like a... He didn't draw. He didn't draw, and he's got... Oh. That. Oh, that's interesting. This one go as well. So we're all on 5 figures. That's interesting. Everybody's got at least 10,000. This table, 5-handed table. We go for an hour and a half, almost. It'll be a while before we get another. I've got a big draw here. I'm going to call him. Whew! That was lucky. I mean, he could have easily have. I was lucky. I mean, I paired by 3, but it was still enough to knock him out with his pair of jacks. It's really, really vital that in no limit single draw, you watch how people who don't know what they're doing. And as luckily most people had folded by then, so I wasn't up against. I wasn't going to be in a big multi-way pot. You wanted to get heads up with that guy, whoever that guy is who doesn't know what he's doing. Sometimes there could be multiple people. I don't know this person here, Ganna. I know you. See this Volkman. The fact that he's actually got 5,000, over 5,000, and a bounty, and same with Lucho Tama. That's a lovely name. It's like you're. Let's see what it. 3, 10, 10. Probably min raise this. I'll call you. I can see how this one is going to go down already. He doesn't. He just limps in. You min raise. Those suits, which is a downer. Disconnected again. Oof, no. Raise it up. Call this as well. Oof, not quite what I wanted to see. Damn, he's going to call it surely. Got. I mean, even getting the sort of odds I'm getting here, fail there to hit anything. Fold this too. Despite the odds I'm getting. Oh, wowee. I'm not sure you know what you're doing then, but the fact that you just called there with the 9-7. I think I'd be raising there because I don't know whether you. I don't know. Never seen you before. That's very odd. Okay. Fold this. Now what's he doing? He's raising to 3 times now. Raise this in this position for sure. Okay. Let's raise it. Just a small open. See what happens. Not a fan, but that one. Okay. Donk seems to be able to fold. Check this down. Is there any equity I have? Ooh. what do I lose to? There's a lot of straights here. All I've got is a three jacks. I don't think you'll be doing this with a hand that beats. I beat, so I'm going to let this go. Obviously, it's a bit unfortunate to hit that, and then for you to bet into me there. Well, so what was the route? The board wasn't paired. No flush draws though. Who knows what was there? It's possible I had the best hand. Possible I folded the best hand. That's a bit frustrating. Big question is whether I should have got involved in the first place with what on the button with that, I think. Maybe I didn't need to bet so much on the flop either. Yeah, I didn't need to bet so much. The flop came high cards, or you know, I think I needed to bet smaller on the flop there. I think that was a mistake. I should have bet 400 or something instead of 600. So I'll let it go now. Interesting tournament, this. But they've both been interesting so far. Oh, not now. I think I might have actually raised this up. Lots of man people. All the cool people. Everybody with man in their name is man at the end of their name is awesome. It's a good rule that you can live by. If you've got man at the end of your name. You're actually often a bit mental actually if you've got man at the end of your name, but in a good way. Big hand. Oh, this is not a good hand. Get a free look though. Doesn't improve much. Well, what have I got? Basically nothing. So low's already out. He's 60. So Buffy misses. Well, I think he's. Oh God. It's like the easiest fold, quickest fold in the world. Oh, number 5 against number 6. That's just terrible. Oh. What did you have? What were you playing at there? So Volkman is back. We're on the same table. That was just ridiculous. So Axel Star didn't. I don't quite know what was going on there, honestly. This one going. Oh. So I want to 3-bet this. Moment here, potentially. Two and a half times. Not what I wanted to see. But maybe I'll bet half the pot, see what happens. Bad. He just donks into me, I have to fold. That's a bad turn card. Bad. 500 again here. Same thing. Smaller bet this time. What are you gonna do here? You're gonna check raise me, aren't you? You're gonna check raise me all in. I can just see it. Not all in, but Let's check this. We'll end up with a minute win. Okay. Draw 4. I think honestly looks good now. I've paired my 8. It's always good being in position there. Draw 4. I'm not going to get much action if I try and bluff this, I don't think. Okay. Well, guess I'm going to call getting 5 to 1. So I'm getting more than 5. I'm getting over 8 to 1. Hell, 8.5 to 1. Draw 2. Actually going to bet now. 3/4 of the pot. You fold. That's nice. Because when you hit one of your worst possible hands, see, this guy's just New Zealand. So it's the second New Zealander we've seen so far today. Alpha Beat, haven't seen you before, from Denmark. Socky, Romania. So he's gone really crazy. He's gone with 2 Y's at the end of his name. I said they like to put a Y at the end. He's decided to really go mad there. 2 Y's. Cat looks awful, actually. That cat's face. It's quite a menacing cat. I see all these cute cats and dogs. Oh, that's interesting. So is this face? I was getting confused there. Is that something I should know about? There's two players with exactly the same avatar, face avatar. Now I have a draw to a bad 8, but it's good enough to raise it up. All this. Wolf Mother. How many? 2. That's a good hit. Oh, hang on a sec. I think I just figured out how to play this. Now, should I write anything in chat here? It is interesting that people play this without knowing what to do. So it looks like this person has, Fuzzy's got over 3,000 though. But I mean, the other things to realise is that the stakes are very low here. Fold it. It's drawing 1. And so are you. Bets. I'm probably not going to win this. I'm going to fold. It's under 10 minutes now till the break. Interesting time. Don't fold now. I guess I have to call. Draw 1. So I guess he pairs here. Actually, I don't like this. Okay, check. Yeah, he had to call there. He couldn't let him have a free look there. Gosh, you're coming in with everything. You're just limping in with everything. I'd raise this up, but not now. I'm going to fold. Of course, he could be bluffing with his comment there. He might know full well how to play this. It's only a button raise. If you get involved, I'm out of here. Like that. And like this, I'm out too. That's one go as well. Getting involved in this position with that hand. The button, I'd open that up, draw two, and hope for the best. That one with the Volkman, now it was interesting. Guessing he just paired, and yeah, he only had a pair of nines, and I this one go. Good hand there, 9-6, 9-6-5-4-2. A good hand here. It is a gut shot though, which is not exactly what you want to see. Definitely want to see a little bit of money going in here, so let's raise it up a little bit. No, didn't quite hit what I wanted. Check it back. If he bets, well, I'm just going to fold. No, it's not. See, it's not worth betting. Not worth. Raise this up. Not a great hand, but it's. Ooh. A little bit better than that. So I call suppose. Don't really like it though. Now though, this is pretty horrible. It's an easy fold. Damn. Damn it. I think there's a lot I could have done about it somehow. They split that pot. Yeah, they did. Maybe I should have folded immediately because he had ace 2. He did have a good hand. Kings, ace 3. Really would have wanted a 2-2 to turn a juice there. This one goes as well. Oh no, well, you're sitting out. Let it go now though. Oh, down to 8-4, 7-4 is not good. Unfortunately. So I'm going to fold this too. Horrible hand. Or W coup. I forgot there's a W coup. I think I'm gonna call. Hate this though. Good hand here. Well, not now. I don't really like it so much now though. Okay, yeah. Gonna bet this. Off the pot, see what somebody does. Okay. It's interesting having this sitting out person in here. We can. Oh, he wins it. Yes. Oh, Badoogie. Those big Badoogies here, but second nut. I don't think anybody's got. Check back. The no, it's not very good. Let's see. I should have bet that flop. Probably should have done. 9-8-4-2, that's to go with. I will bet this. There's a second that low. Like if it folds, if it checks around to me, I'll bet it. Now I'm going to bet. That was nice. I've got a big draw, monster draw here. To put some money in again. Right, my bluffs are getting through, that's good. Call here 2, draw 2. Oh god, 9-8-7, he didn't bet it. Wow. It's like the third worst 9, but still in that situation you gotta bet, 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 you gotta bet. You know what? I'm gonna call. Two card draws. I mean, it's funny. It's an interesting dynamic this to be in. It's beneficial for me. You just drew one though, so you actually I think you had a pretty good hand, considering you just limped in and. I lost. Oh, Queen 10. That's a bit unfortunate. And now Monica's gone, which is actually a bad thing. I'm gonna raise this here. With a good hand, but draw one. Many? 2 please. 2, draw 1. She hit something, but modal windows are pain. That's what you call it, a window that you have to act before you can. Now this is a much better hand than the ones I had before, so I'll fold this one. I'm getting involved. Okay. Maybe this time. 1. Okay, had a good draw there. I held up, thankfully. Got a big draw here too. But I'm just going to call here. That's so weird. I actually think I'm behind what you've got a lot of the time here. Fold. What did you have? I think you had something similar to what I had actually. 10-8, 10-9, 10-8, yeah, 10-8, 7-5, 4, okay, right. Very, very close to what my hand was. Very, very close actually. Would have beaten me though, just. Okay. Might make a coffee. I'll be back in 5 minutes.